Now at 6, breaking news, the Indianapolis 500 has been postponed. IndyCar says the 104th running will happen August 23rd instead of May 24th due to the coronavirus pandemic.
We are also finding out the GMR Grand Prix has been rescheduled to July 4th, the day before the Brickyard 400. The Grand Prix was originally supposed to be run on May 9th. All concerts scheduled for the original weekend have been canceled, including REO Speedwagon and Styx, Luke Bryan, and Martin Garrix.
The Indianapolis 500 is the latest event to change course because of the coronavirus.
Already, the NBA has suspended its season, so there are no Pacers games right now, and the NCAA canceled March Madness.
Amanda and I are even physically separated in places different because of the threat of COVID-19, so it is impacting everyone.
Let's get right to sports director Dave first. He's with IndyCar superstar Scott Dixon talking about the impact of moving the Indy 500. Dave.
The 2008 Indy 500 champion, 5-time series champion Scott Dixon joins us. Initially, I guess we all thought this was going to happen at some point. Now that you have a date, what were your thoughts on the change for the 500?
I think a great move, by NTT IndyCar Series, and obviously, IMS. It's as we were discussing, what's normal these days. It's been pretty crazy. So, I think we wanted to make sure, or they wanted to make sure that, come later in the season or later in the year too, with what's been going on, that 300,000+ people want to sit that close to each other. So it's definitely a change that we've never seen before, but excited. I think that and the timeline and what they've done with the calendar is pretty cool.
Yeah, let's talk about that. A doubleheader with NASCAR, the Xfinity Series on the road course, July 4th of all days at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That makes up for the GMR Grand Prix in May. I'm telling you what, there's been a lot of talk about a doubleheader with NASCAR for a long, long time. To pull it off at Indianapolis, I think is actually pretty cool.
I kind of figured that's where it was going to happen. I think everybody was kind of talking maybe Charlotte Roval or something like that. But I think with Roger and the shift with the series and the Speedway, I think it's perfect, man.
Most importantly, how are you and the family dealing with all this? Just like the rest of us, obviously cooped up inside.
I'm doing great. I think it's hard when you're like, oh, we've only been just over a week, but it almost feels like a month or two. So I think that's hard. Emma's added to my my daddy do list. It's not very long and probably a lot of run over from last year of stuff that I didn't get to do. But it's been fun. I think we tried to keep it lighthearted. In the international school did a fantastic job with going straight to e-learning with the two girls. So they've been still in class from 8:30 to 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon, and it's been fun to be home with Kit. He turned 3 months last week, and he's sleeping through the night. So starting to get some rest, man. It's all good.
Can't wait to see you on a real racetrack. Thanks so much, Scott Dixon.
Looking forward to it, man. Cheers.